back or to my channel. My name is Erica, and today I will be doing my planning to pan video. So I saw Sarah Rose's video last year and I thought it was a really good idea. So I have my products laid out by category because I was originally going to pick them from a bucket, and then I realized how unorganized that would be. So I sorted out my products into several different categories. So I have my face products, my eye products, cheek, and lip. So I'm going to get started with my face products. Starting with face products, I have two. So I have my Centella, or I guess if it's Spanish, it would be Centella, Green Level Unscented Sun SPF 50 PA+++. I think this is by Purito. Someone discovered that the sunscreen is only SPF 15. It doesn't have SPF 50 like it claims to be. I'm actually wearing it today because I went hiking earlier. And I know I'm a little greasy and my hair is greasy, but I figured I'm in the mood to film, so I might as well start pre-filming for Vlogmas. And it's not even December yet, but this video will be going up in December. Anyway, so it's closer to 15 SPF, which I don't really care. I don't get sunburnt that easily. Like, it takes several hours for me to get sunburnt, and then I rarely peel. So I got good genetics there, but I wanted to wear sunscreen anyway, or get sunscreen anyway, just because I can see sunspots coming out on my face. So even if I don't get sunburnt, there's still sun damage. So I just wanted to pan this because I have so much of it left and I should really be wearing sunscreen. Like I said, I have been seeing sunspots coming out, and at first I was like, oh, those are cute freckles, and then I realized it's sun damage. So that's why I want to pan this. I usually use this in place of primer, and because I haven't been going outside recently, I haven't really been using this. So yeah, I want to use it up next year before the SPF goes. I cannot talk this much for every product. And then I have my INNISFREE Matte Mineral Pressed Setting Powder. This expires next year. It says it expires in December. This is basically like a blotting powder. It works amazingly, and I think I picked this up from TJ Maxx last December. So you can see the ring in the middle forming. Like, I feel like I haven't even used this that much because I bought this with the intention of wearing it when I go to the office, but I was working remote, so it didn't even matter how greasy I got, and no one could tell on a camera, or at least not my camera, because it wasn't that good. And I do use it occasionally, like right before I'm about to film. So like I said, I was hiking earlier today, so I just slapped this on right before I filmed, or started filming, and this stuff is amazing. It mattifies you, and I can't really see much of a flashback on my camera screen, which is my cell phone, and so I think it's good for that. But if you are darker than me, you might see the powder because it is white. It's not necessarily translucent. Moving on to eye products, which is probably the most interesting thing, and I should have saved it for last, but whatever. Let's change things up for a change. I usually do my eyeshadow palettes last when I do my inventories. So starting with this eye product, this is the Pixie and Tina Young palette. I believe it's called Feelin' Fresh. So on the back there's like a bunch of the shade names, or all the shade names. And I reviewed this palette on my channel because, well, the main reason was because I didn't see anyone else review this. And it's a really not really colorful palette. It looks colorful, but it's not. Just the last, like this corner is very colorful. The rest of it is very neutral. I think this is the perfect beginner palette, even though it is a little bit pricey, but you could use some of the shadows as bronzer and blush. Anyway, I want to pan this because it's not very pigmented. The color story is nice, but the formula is not the best. So I don't find myself reaching for it because I feel like there's just other eyeshadows I'd rather reach for. And you do need to build this up quite a bit. So I am planning to pan it to kind of give myself like motivation for panning my other eyeshadows, because I know that this will be easy to hit pan on. I don't know about using it up completely, but I want to hit pan on a majority of the shades before I decide what to do with it. So I'm at this moment debating doing making this my pan that palette for next year, and doing pan those eyeshadows once I am satisfied with my progress on this. Because like I said, it's very powdery, it takes a lot for anything to show up on your skin. I would describe myself as light medium. Right now I'm probably a little darker because I just went hiking, but I know the lighting's washing me out. So yeah, if you are darker than me, don't get this palette. And then we have some other items that I worked on earlier this year for Project Pan. I have my Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick. I think this is really beautiful. This is how much I have left of it as of this moment. Because I'm pre-filming, there might be more progress on this, but probably not. I want to finish this because I think it's going to expire soon. I forgot what the shelf life of this is. I think it might have been 12 months. Not 12 months, 24 months. And so I want to use it next year before it expires. And there's not that much left. I just saw there's just a little bit of a nub. And then I have my Persona Cosmetics 24-hour waterproof eye pencil in brown. This has a 2-year shelf life, but I mean, I feel like I could use it up. Like, this pencil wasn't very long to begin with, but I feel like I've been using quite a bit of this, and I have other eyeliners now as well, and I wish Persona made more colors of this because it is really creamy, and I'm wearing it today, and it's truly waterproof because I have monolids, and I feel like they're covered in eye makeup remover. Like, my eyelids are covered in eye makeup remover, but my makeup's still holding up quite well. Lastly, for eye products, I have this. This is the Pure Arch Nemesis 4-in-1 dual-ended brow pencil. I saw Kelly Gooch pan this, and it took her over a year. So I bought it because I want a brow pencil that lasts that long. So I am going to be tracking my use on this. This is brand new. I haven't opened it yet. I will put this in my Project Pan and track the use from day 1 because I want to see how long it truly takes. And she says she uses it every day, and she actually fills in her brows too. I have no brows. I don't know if I have a picture or like a selfie of me without makeup on. But yeah, I don't have brows. I do have the brow shape, but my brow hairs are very thin. So I would have to use this to fill it in as well. So I'm really curious to see how long this actually lasts for. Because if this lasts for a whole year, I'm just going to buy this. I don't have to buy, you know, multiple pencils a year. So we'll see. Alright, moving on to cheek products. I have so many. So starting with my 2 minis. These are both from Milk Makeup. I have my highlighter stick in the shade Lit. I honestly don't have that much left, so my goal is to use it all up. And once it gets flush with the plastic, as you can see right here, I will not scrape it out because I don't care. With the bronzer, I wish I could roll it up, but I can't because it gets stuck, and then it's very hard for me to push it back down. I don't know how much I have left. I know I still have quite a bit left. Like, I thought I used a lot, but I didn't. So my goal is to use it up completely. And I've heard that the Milk Bronzer Mini is actually better quality or better formula than the full size. So it still took me a very long time to get, or it still lasted me a very long time. So I would say even if you are going to wear the cream bronzer on a daily basis, you'd still be better off getting this mini because I feel like you would get sick of it by the time you're done with it. So even though the mini is like $16, it still lasts you a very long time. Moving on to 2 of my cutest packaged products, I guess. I have these face products from the Glover collection from Too Faced. So this is the highlighter, this is Glover, and then, from the Clover collection, what am I talking about? This is Glover, and this is the Sun Puppy Bronzer, which is limited edition, and I'm so sad because they don't make this anymore. So this is what Glover looks like. It's got a much smaller pan than the bronzer. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It's got a cute imprint of Clover on the inside and some hearts. So my goal on this is to hit pan on it. Right now I'm too dark to use this highlighter, but I figured in the winter months it would be perfect because I'll be paler. At least I think I will be. And then for the Sun Puppy bronzer, it's kind of hard to open. Look at this, is so cute. My goal on this is to also hit pan. I'm probably gonna hit pan right in the middle of Clover's face. Sorry. Yeah, I don't mind using products like this because the packaging is still here. I can repress other bronzers into here, so I'm just gonna save the packaging. I hope it's not as flimsy as NARS packaging, but you never know. So I want to hit pan on these two in the upcoming year, and maybe the following year, if I don't use this up in the next year, then I will use it up in 2023 hopefully. Moving on to my last bronzer, I have, this is NARS Casino. I depotted it from the face palette my friend gave me. There's already pan in it, so my goal is to use it up completely. This is a bit older, so there's definitely hard pan. It's not as pigmented. Even my Laguna bronzer is more pigmented than this, and look at the difference. Oh, you can see my light. Yeah. Even look, this is Laguna and this is Casino. Laguna is supposed to be lighter than Casino, but this barely shows up because it is kind of old. It should be easy to use up because it is so faint. I feel like I could even use it up in the winter, so I'm probably going to throw this into my first set of products for my project pans, so I can get like a gimme product and then get this out of my collection. Moving on to this. This is my Hourglass, what is it, Ambient Lighting Edit palette. So right now I'm still working on this, obviously. My project pan video is going to be filmed the week after this, but I don't think there's going to be much of a progress difference. So I have blushes and highlighters left. My goal is to use up the rest of this palette next year, and I'm pretty sure I can do it. I feel like this blush is going to cling on for dear life until the end of next year. Like, I don't know what this one is. Oh, in Mood Exposure. Yes. But I don't mind. I really like this blush. I feel like it neutralizes very bright blushes like this one. So I do like this palette a lot. I almost wish I bought a backup of it, but I didn't get a backup, so it's fine. And then I have 2 more blushes I want to use up. So that's quite a few blushes, but oh, there's powder on this. This is my NARS blush in the shade Deep Throat. Nice. So this is what it looks like. I currently have pan in it, and my goal is to use it up completely. Yeah, use it up completely. I feel like that's a bit of a lofty goal, but that pan is going to expand quite a bit. It's almost like a perfect circle, which is cool. And hopefully I can do it. I feel like it's a bit too light for me in the summer. Like, I can definitely notice that it's a bit more chalky on me. But I really like the formula. I love NARS's blush formula because it is so easy to blend, and it is very hard to get clown cheeks unless you really pack it on. Moving on to my last blush, which is the BAREMINERALS Gen Nude. This is not the last blush I ever have, but like, you know. I really love this blush as well. I feel like I like all of my blushes, and I'm really surprised I don't have like 50 blushes. This is the shade in Call My Blush. I got this as a 100-point perk from Sephora, and this is huge for a 100-point perk, might I add. Like, as you can see, when compared to the NARS palette, which is, or NARS blush, which is a full size. I've seen the full size of this, and it is like the size of this Laura Mercier powder. They're discontinuing it from Ulta and Sephora, I think, but you can still get this shade from the BAREMINERALS website. So I was debating getting it, but I have so many blushes, and I asked a customer rep, and she said it's not getting discontinued anytime soon. So, or at least not this color. So, I mean, I'm not going to go out and buy a full size, but I want to at least hit pan on this blush. There is 2 grams in here. And this is 4.8 grams. So, like, less than half of this. But it is huge. And I really like this color. I feel like I never have a bad blush day when I wear this, so I love this. Moving on to my lip products, I have quite a bit, so I'm going to start with my lip liners because that's kind of boring. I want to use up all of my lip liners because I bought them around the same time last year, so it would have been 2 years, and I don't really want to keep lip products past that, so let's get to panning. So I have my NYX Professional lip liner in Revolution. It is green, like the outer packaging. As you can see, I just sharpened mine, but I feel like this always stabs me because the wood around the, I guess the pencil or the lead or whatever is like a bit high up, and I always stab myself after like 2 uses because it's very sharp. I don't even think this is wood. I think it's plastic, unfortunately. So yeah, I got this pencil because my boyfriend wanted to see me in green lips, and I was not ready to invest in a lipstick. So even though I think the lipstick was cheaper than this, I decided to go with the lip liner instead because in my general experience, lip liner lasts on my lips a lot longer than lipstick does, and I wouldn't actually be wasting any product because I don't think I could use a green lipstick up in its entirety, but with the lip liner, I probably could. So yeah, my goal is to use this up by the end of next year. And then I have the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Kiss and Tell. So this is a lip cheat, and this is what mine looks like. I still have quite a bit. This is a bright red lipstick, as you can see. Ugh, maybe I should do this, you can see it better. I feel like this red doesn't suit me completely. Like, it's kind of bright, like I said, and I feel like a little bit of a darker red looks better on me. I mean, I can still pull it off, but I prefer darker reds on me, so I'm going to use this up because I've had it for a while. And then the last two I have are from Wet n Wild. I usually use this at the end of the year. I feel like next year I don't have to save it for October to use. I have the shade Willow, which is kind of like a close color to my natural lips, although I feel like my lips are a little bit pink today. And then I have Chestnut, which is like this color. It's perfect for fall and winter. So it's a little bit dark, but it's not too dark, so it's not extremely vampy, but it is darker. And then this is what Willow looks like. My goal is to use both of them up completely because I've had them around. This is not my favorite lip formula. I do like the colors, but I have lipsticks that are very similar in color to these, so I don't like really want to go out and repurchase these, but these were nice to try out. Last year I had this phase where I was like, I'm only going to buy lip liners from now on because they're made out of wood and I can dispose of them much more easily than plastic lipsticks, and I can use them up in their entirety. But then I discovered TerraCycle, so I feel less bad about buying lipsticks if I can use it all the way up. Speaking of lipsticks, that was really smooth. I have 3 that I want to use up completely, which is, I don't know how it's going to go because I am very good about reapplying lipstick. But with 3 and lip liners, I have no idea how it's going to go. So these are all from Laka. I think one of them is actually expiring next year. Yeah, this one is expiring in February. And I was using it as I have used quite a bit of it, so this is how much I have left. I was using this as a cream blush because it doesn't look the best on my lips all the time. Like, it's very finicky, it's too pink, so it's supposed to be a nude, but it is a little bit too pink for me. And then I have an orange and a red shade, so I have this red shade. I don't know the shade names, unfortunately, but yeah, I have this red. It's basically brand new. This one doesn't expire next year, but I think it expires, yeah, on New Year's Day of 2023, so I might as well try to pan this before then anyway. This one expires in February of 2023, so best to get use out of it before then. Try my best to pan it. And this is in orange. So the description for these is that they're supposed to be bold colors, but muted enough to be wearable for every day. So I'm gonna try this red right now because I want to. If only I had a mirror. This is no shade name. It's in Korean, so I don't know. Is that subtle? Wait, yeah, so this is the red one. I really wish I knew what the name was, but I think only the orange one has a name, which is Charlie. But I really, really love these lipsticks. The formula is very similar to MAC's lipsticks, but I don't know if this is cruelty-free either, if you care about that bullshit. Look at how pretty it is! I can't stop staring at myself now. Anyway, so I want to pan these because they're going to expire in 2023 or at the beginning of next year. I think for this, wish you knew, so I'm going to guess and say it's called Lindsay. I'm going to try my best to probably mix it with another lip color so that it actually looks like my lips or can suit my lips, because like I said, it's a little bit too pink. So if I use it with something that's a bit more brown, maybe it will mix into like the perfect nude. Sometimes I don't need to mix it, but I feel like most of the time I do. Moving on to lip gloss. I feel like all my lip glosses are around the same color, which is some type of pink nude. So I have this one from Nature Republic. It's currently my favorite. This is the Nature Republic Eco Lip Gloss in the shade 1. I think it's called Latte. And this reminds me of a ColourPop lip gloss I used to absolutely love, which I think was called something horses. Dang. I think the closest is called Champagne Mommy, but this does not have those annoying chunky sprinkles. So I really like this. So it just makes your lips look really pretty, and it's moisturizing because it is a lip gloss. And it's close to my natural lip color, which you cannot tell right now because I have lipstick on. But I love it. I want to use it up. There is a lot of product in here though. I think this has 0.2 fluid ounces. Oh god, my Valley Girl accent came out. Can't help it. I think this has 0.2 fluid ounces. I'm not sure. I have to check the website. And then I have another Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow Gloss Balm. I used up one last year. Oh, I threw away my empties when I moved, but I used up one completely earlier this year, and I don't support Fenty. I don't really have anything against this product. I think it's very nice. I got this as a present. I did not buy this myself, and I will try to pan it, so I no longer have Fenty Beauty in my collection because I thought it was going to be done this year. Last lip gloss is this Bare Minerals one in Sincerity. This was a 100-point perk from Sephora, and because of this little lip gloss that I liked so much, I ended up buying 4 full-sized Bare Minerals lip glosses. I love the formula of this. It is very pretty, very nourishing, and I can't stop staring at myself when I pass myself in the mirror when I'm wearing this. So I am going to try to pan this because I already opened it and I don't want to keep too many lip products open. So that's why I want to pan this. The last 2 lip products are lip balms, and I have my LANEIGE Glowy Lip Balm. I think this actually expires June of 2023, but I've had this open for a few months now, and I would rather not keep it until that point. And I'm pretty sure I can use this up in the colder months, or actually in the summer months, because my lips get so dry in the summer. And then I have this milk tinted lip balm in the shade Bubble. I got this in like a party pack. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it is called party pack. So I bought this in a set of 3 last year. The only one I don't know where it went is Pushberry. But this is Bubble, and this this is how much I have left. I still got quite a ways to go. Yeah, as you can see, it smells very good. I really like this lip balm because it's just slightly tinted and it makes my lips feel really nice, but this is not quite as strong as I need it to be in the summer when my lips are like cracking and turning white because they're so dry. So I want to try to pan this next year because I opened it and I don't know what the shelf life on this is. I think it's 6 months. Oh no, it's 12 months. I want to use it up before then though. I put 25 products in my planning to pan for next year. I'm probably not going to put them all in my project pan at once. They're going to be added in one at a time, you know, type of thing. And I think I'm going to put them all in my rolling project pan, so there's definitely some things I'm going to put in early, like the Give Me products, but hopefully you look forward to seeing these in those project pans. That's everything. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you, I don't know when, for the project pans next year. Thanks for watching. Bye!